To heroic staff and students of Michigan State University who risk their lives to ensure the safety of those around them, we see you and we thank you. Was also a sophomore
Less than 5 miles away from Michigan State University at the state capitol today, the House Speaker introduced a resolution of tribute to express condolences for the shooting on campus. Good afternoon. I'm Kirk Montgomery.
I'm Juliette Dragus. As we continue to remember these 3 students who were killed in the shooting earlier this week, we learned today that Michigan State will not be identifying the students who were injured in the shooting.
They all remain in critical condition. Classes at Michigan State have been canceled until at least Monday afternoon. Our team coverage from East Lansing continues today.
We begin with 13 on your side's Micah Cho, who's live at a Spartan Walk, which is just about to get underway. Micah.
Guys, hundreds of people are gathered in front of the Spartan statue on Michigan State University's campus, and I kind of want to show you guys the amount of people that are here. And when I say hundreds, I mean hundreds. And we're kind of a little bit farther back from where the statue is because it is dead silent over there. A lot of tears, a lot of people expressing their condolences and hugs and crying. It's a very emotional time here in front of the statue, and flowers in front of the statue even are growing in numbers, and they continue to grow. And I do want to read a message near those flowers in front of that statue. Part of it reads, "We are stronger than this act of hatred. We are family. Be there for each other. Rest in peace to those innocent souls." And now all these people tonight will soon be walking to the Rock on campus, where there's going to be a vigil tonight. Some that are expected to be there are MSU trustees and even the Michigan State University interim president. And again, that vigil will start at 6 p.m. tonight at the Rock. So we're going to be out here all night, kind of recording some of those stories that are going to be said tonight at the Rock. For now, reporting in East Lansing, Micah Cho, 13 on your side.
As the shots were fired on Monday night on MSU's campus, students and staff immediately ran, leaving everything behind. Today, they were allowed back in to get their belongings, along with FBI agents and mental health professionals.
13 on your side's Keely Lovren spent the day in East Lansing, speaking with MSU law enforcement, the FBI, and students as they revisited one of the crime scenes for the very first time since the tragic shooting. Here's her report.
Andrew Strominger was working at a restaurant inside MSU's Union Monday evening.
I heard a series of bangs, and initially I thought it was someone goofing around, like they took a couple metal pans and was banging them together. But I looked in the kitchen and people were running, and that's when I knew this was serious.
He was in the room directly next to where the gunman had entered.
I ran right out through the back doors. I was getting away. I ran across Abbott. I remember there was like a car that had to stop because there were just so many of us running out. And like once we crossed Abbott, like we all kind of paused for a second and then we continued running.
Andrew said he and other students ran to a nearby room and barricaded the doors.
The first thing I did was call my mom.
He was erring on the side of caution, not wanting to come out until the officials told him to come out. So we grabbed him, and I have not wanted to let him go since.
Not even 48 hours after the tragic shooting, nearly 100 students returned to the Union to retrieve the things they had left behind when they ran.
Getting the items back to the students, so in preparation for that, we essentially cleaned the area of food that was left behind, trash that was left behind. We left all the students' items exactly where they were when they were there. So when they get here, they will be attached to a victim specialist, essentially walked in and retrieve their items and provided that mental health support that they might need, they might ask for.
It was an emotional afternoon as students and their families returned to the building.
They will not have to go into impacted areas of the building, but there will be arrangements made for them to feel comfortable. What is not lost in this process and will be part of everything we do is making sure that the impact of our community, the health and well-being is considered in everything that we do moving forward.
Yeah, I don't have the answers. I'm not sure what's going to stop this.
So we are live outside of that Union building that you saw just moments ago, students and their families going inside. And just to the right behind this Union building is Berkey Hall, which is the second location where shots were fired and students were killed on Monday evening. And we are told that tomorrow the same thing will happen for Burke Hall, where students will be able to go in and retrieve their belongings that were left behind. Reporting live in East Lansing, Keely Lovern, 13 on your side.
And Michigan State Police and the FBI continue to investigate the shooting on campus.
The FBI has now set up an online form for people to submit anything they may know. They're asking people to submit tips, photos, and videos if they have them.
Now, this information can be submitted anonymously, though they're encouraging people to include their contact information. We do have a link to the form right now on 13onyourside.com.
People in East Lansing are working to help those at MSU dealing with what happened Monday night.
Josh Albertus continues our team coverage live from East Lansing. And Josh, you spoke with business owners and members of the community. What are they telling you today?
Yeah, that's right. After trying to piece together what exactly happened here Monday night, members of the community are now doing what they can to help surround those who are struggling with this tragedy with support. A community in mourning. Students and the community of Michigan State University coming together to support one another after enduring the unthinkable. A prayer group gathering outside Berkey Hall on Wednesday, one of two scenes on the East Lansing campus where a suspect opened fire Monday night, killing 3 MSU students and injuring 5 more.
Regardless of that, we still want people to embrace each other in love. And we think that that's what everyone needs right now, regardless of if you know someone for 5 months or 5 seconds, be comforted. So that's one of the things that we really just want to hope and bring here today. Praying for those who lost their lives, praying for those who are still here, who have to come back to classes.
The university solemn, with very few students on campus following the cancellation of all activities for 48 hours following the shooting. Many businesses along the campus's Grand River Avenue closed out of respect. While some have since reopened, others like Campbell's Market Basket decided alongside their student employees to not close at all, hoping to be a safe haven for their customers.
You know, I think it's really important for us to rely on our support systems, and after the first couple hours of being open and how thankful people seem to be that we were here, we just decided to stay open the whole day and then come back in today and just keep doing it.
Feeling is one of a community working through pain and through grief to support their fellow Spartans and eventually to heal together.
This is something we all want to work on together. We all need to work on together. It's not just a matter of get right back into it, like just back to normal.
Now, the owner of Campbell's that we spoke to said it's just so early to try and help people move on from this incident yet. But some of those, like the prayer group, hoping to surround those, support those who are in pain, and eventually reach that healing. Reporting live from East Lansing, Josh Albertus, 13 on your side.
Michigan State Police are expected to give an update on the investigation during a media briefing. This is tomorrow at 10 a.m.
13 on your side will continue to follow the latest developments. We'll have the latest both on air and on our website, 13onyourside.com. You'll also find all of our coverage on our streaming app, 13 Plus, which is available for free on Roku and Fire TV.